My deepest involvement with Africa came as a result of launching and running the Africa Channel. Prior to that, I was I'd run general entertainment or news type programming at different networks. But Africa has obviously been of interest to me. But running an Africa Channel gave me a chance to really focus in on Africa in a way that I had previously not been able to do. It's about the young people who are, number one, need to know that this is an industry that's important to them, not just as individuals or for their careers, but to the community, to the people, to have that perspective. Your experience is unique, and nobody can report that experience as well as you can. Which is not to say that a person who's not black can't report on the black condition, but it is to say that there are things that we know intuitively, and there are things that we understand better than anybody else can. That perspective, that psyche, has to be reflected in the coverage. It's hard after a career that's been as long as mine, because I did get into the business before I was 20. I've had a couple of tough instances where, I covered some of the civil rights in the 70s. My crew was attacked on an assignment. Somebody tried to run us over on the side of the road, which was a disturbing thing to have happen. In the early days in the newsroom, fielded calls from people who obviously didn't realize I was black and was talking about why we were doing this or that about people, niggers, as it were. It was hard to hear that from people who didn't know me and didn't know us, but who felt such hatred of us, who want nothing more than our fair share and to be treated fairly, that we've earned. And today, as I look at some of the speech in our political society, in the political arena, it's very disturbing to see the coded language and the lack of a community, a shared community of interest that reflects the society and the way America was formed as a society, as a melting pot.